I'm here with the Toronto Sun's music critic, Jane Stevenson. We're here to talk about 2018 live music, concert tours. Who do you like? Who's your big one for the year?
I think you and I share this. Foo Fighters. Can't wait to see Dave Grohl and company in a stadium setting for the first time in Canada. They've done it in Europe and the US, but they haven't done it here. So I think it's going to be an absolutely fantastic show, and I can't wait. It's my #1 pick.
Yeah, I've seen them in Boston, Fenway Park. I mean, they made everyone in there feel like they were at the front of the stage. I mean, Dave has a really great way of making every person feel like it's a small club show. Okay, then. #2, Swifty.
Well, Swifty, I know some people are a little skeptical about her move into more kind of pop and electronica with this new album, Reputation, but I think it'll be really interesting to see how that translates into her live show. She's undeniably the biggest female artist touring this year, so it's kind of a wait and see. Again, stadium setting.
Yeah, and you've seen her in a stadium, right? So what do you think?
Well, I think she's like, well, in a weird way, like Dave Grohl. She actually does make the performance intimate in a large setting. But it's a big production. Dave Grohl puts on a big rock show. This is lots of costume changes, lots of set pieces. It'll be interesting to see how her new sound is reflected in her new live show.
And then we got Justin Timberlake bringing Sexy back to Toronto, where he's going to launch the world tour for Man of the Woods.
I know, it's really exciting because will he or won't he rehearse the show here? It's a possibility. And also, how will this new sound, people thought it was going to be a country album. Clearly, her first single, Filthy, is not a country music song. How will this will be reflected in the live show remains to be seen. But there was a lot of robotics, a lot of Steve Jobs in that first single. So I think we're going to expect a very modern show from him.
Yeah, and some of the stuff I've seen, the stage setup is that there's going to be stages all over the arena for this show. And then last up, we got Shania Twain. She's back.
She is.
Her first album in 15 years now, and you know, this is the first time on the road for her in some years.
Yes, I mean, there was a farewell tour. We all know about that farewell tour, but she's now back with a new album. She's selling very, not probably badly, arenas across the country. I think people were maybe a little bit skeptical of how she would do with the Grey Cup. She brought herself out via Dog Sled and Huskies. That was exciting. That was like, people were cheering for her, and I want to see how that will be reflected in her live show. If she brought the dogs on the Dog Sled, I don't think she could do wrong.
And then a couple other things we're excited for. Drake, obviously, August long weekend, OVO Fest. That was a great one last year, CN Tower.
How will he top the CN Tower set piece? That was such a crowd pleaser. People went bananas when he opened with that.
And then also possibly Pearl Jam, who are doing some stadium dates in Seattle. Hopefully there'll be more added to that tour. Let us know what you think on Facebook. Also tweet us at the Toronto Sun.